Kala Wahawala Yahweh Shem Shai Bashem Kwakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers and the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. What I'm gonna do is once again with another short video. My brother posted this video in a group chat earlier on. Well, right now is after 12, so it will be yesterday. Anyhow, it was yesterday, and not taking it in. That is why I come up with the title Creeping to Walking, from Creeping to Walking, because the lead out the infrastructure, you know what I mean? Slowly but surely. So now they just they're laying down the final brickwork, so to speak, you know what I mean? To bring everything full circle, so let me hear what the so-called leader of the free will says here, or what he does rather.
An executive order for your attention relating actually to government payments. Historically, checks issued by the Treasury are, I believe, 14 times more likely to become the subject of fraud than electronic transfer payments. This is an executive order that's going to push the Treasury Department to modernize its payment system to ensure that where possible they're using electronic methods of payment as opposed to paper checks in order to reduce waste, fraud, and abuse in the government, which is obviously an endeavor that we've been pursuing in numerous aspects of government under your leadership.
It's basically modernization of equipment and methods, and it's something that really I think he's going to be a great Secretary of the Treasury wanted, Scott. And so we're doing this, and we have other modernization programs going on. We could let somebody else, whoever is next, whoever that may be, do it, but it's something that should have been done 25, 30 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, so as he said, there's something that should have been done 25 to 30 years ago. That just goes to show they did meticulous planning to bring in this new digitalized system, right? Because watch how long it had ATMs in function, credit cards, debit cards, so on and so forth. But watch how long and meticulous the wicked was in their work. You know what I mean? Patient in the work is the word I use. Patient, yeah, not long, but patient. Yeah. So patient they was in completing the work to make sure that the work is, done at a certain what is it? I don't know. To make sure it's done accurately, correctly. They take the time, they still had they had the wool over your eyes. And they do only 2/3 at least, I'm gonna say it like that. And the rest of the world, they still drunk from the wine. Some people waking up, some people just shaking in the sleep, meaning to say, well, they hearing it, and they kind of believing it in the moment, and then tomorrow they back to square one, back to normal. They told no merit, it had no weight with them. As the scripture say, we have piped and you have not danced. When you go to the book of Psalms 64. I start from 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O power, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, because they ain't coming to light and gain you the as it's saying in the book of Isaiah, roughly paraphrasing, bring forth your strong cause, that we may know it, let it tell what is to come and what has been. That's roughly paraphrasing the precept, right? Because it's a long while I bring on that precept, but they're telling you, well, what the whole digitalization of the government or the treasury payment system could lead to. You understand? As they say, no, well, the paper checks 14 more times likely to be, you know what I mean, be subject to fraud and wastage and so on and so forth and so forth. So for all these years, all these other governments, all these other people that rule Babylon didn't know that. So them never fucking know that. None of them Secretary of Finance or whoever the ass position him in did not know that. All of a sudden, as we in the age of, you know what I mean, the micro C hips, the age in censoring the internet, the age of digitalization is upon us. It's not around the corner, it's not coming soon, it is here, it's upon us. All of a sudden, I think it's high time we digitalize the payments of the US Treasury. But people have been working and being paid electronically by the employers for a number of years. You know? Come to think of it, that was like desensitizing you to it. It's like you know what I mean? Like they desensitize you to the whole electronic payment. They get accustomed to tapping now. Just tap your card, tap your card, tap your card. You know what I mean? The Apple Pay, the whatever, you know what I mean? You just swipe on your phone and your bill pay. So, you know what I mean? Get accustomed to the convenience of it. As always bring up the video Ellery Amla, I forget the title, but the concept or the inspiration behind the video was that, hey, you all getting too comfortable. And the time will come where they're going to take that comfort and you're all going to be so lost in the source and the comfort that you all will do anything to acquire it back. Right? Verse 3, it says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. You understand? Because hey, these people have the knowledge of who we are. You know what I mean? That is why that why you feel the whole concept of or the whole backing or reason behind the Renaissance was. You understand? Hide who these people are and let we just put ourselves in their place and take their stead. You know? And beat the fucking the heritage out of them. You know what I mean? Just beat it out of them. Alright? Verse 5, they say they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They continue of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, they're laying the fucking snares. Okay, we are accustomed to, they say, yeah, what's going on? Lego a virus in the place. 6 feet distance, pawn your mask, so on and so forth. Cool. Right after that, contactless payment. Now all the ATMs, you don't even have to pay in your card. Just swipe it. Scan your card. They start to punch in your number for now. Just now they might come with a retinal scan or a fingerprint. Who knows? Alright? They're speculating. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. But the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Yeah. Every one of them is deep. You understand? They ain't making a step without thinking 5 steps ahead. 5, 6 steps ahead. You know what I mean? They're doing things in such a way that, hey, umpteen years down the road, everything will just line up. You know what I mean? So like we just build the groundwork now, desensitize the people, keep them docile, give them this shit food. You know what I mean? How their bodies weak. You know what I mean? That studies being done saying sugar is like cocaine. The addiction, you know what I mean, to sugar is like being addicted to a drug. You know? That is facts. And how bad it is facts as well. Let's go ahead and look it up. I mean, this is not medical information. Just saying. Right? I'm not a doctor. Just saying. Alright? But nevertheless, they do all these things. And here it is, people living day to day. Thinking, 10 years from now, I go have this, I want to acquire this, I want to do this. Not knowing you know what will happen within 10 days from now. Look at our little twin island. We are not self-sufficient. Slovakia self-sustain is the word I should use there. We are not self-sustaining. We depend on imports and exports, right? Here's the catch. Donald, I'm going to use his full name. The so-called leader of the free world. See here we're going on. Any country that has dealings with the Venezuelan government will get a 25.7% tariff, I believe, a sanction. I believe it's as of June, as of April the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. What you absolutely think is going to happen in this little twin island that produces nothing of itself? Zero resources, right? What do you think going to happen? All we produce is crude oil, right? And that is true of Venezuelan deal. So yeah, we have business with them. You know, the prime minister of our country, I believe he stepped down or is going to step down. You know what I mean? Leaving someone younger to hold the reins to steer the ship into the fucking rocks. Well, continue steering it into the rocks, I should say, because that is what he did. You know? But yet still, vote. Your vote matters. Vote for change. Vote fucking bad to worse. That is what's going on. You know? Because as I was saying before, it's like for the rant. You know? Delayed the groundwork. Kept the masses docile. As something pop up, hey, get them this, they go take their mind off it. Look how I went on with the alphabet folk. When they what is the word? I think they legalized something to do with the alphabet folk when they was having all the parades in the capital of the country. Like a couple of days after they come and decriminalize marijuana. Right? So now get them that, they go, no, in 2-3 days time, them gonna forget about all of this. They just give you all things to keep you all docile and complacent and dependent on them. Right? Go to the book of Job now. Job 5 and verse 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform the enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. And this is because of the Most High is in control of what? The both sides. You understand? He is the ultimate, however you want to put it, director, producer, puppeteer, however. You understand? All this he allows. And he knows when he's going to cut them off. Right? So they as I read, the reason I bring all these samples to show that they're thinking as the so-called leader of the free will say, whoever coming up next, could do what they want, but as we be doing, yeah, whatever. Right? They're thinking that they're still going to be in charge, or it's going to have a system that the system is going to remain how it is, or advance in the same concept, that they have it in now. No. That old revised Roman Empire are going to be completely done away with. Alright? They're going to be completely abolished, destroyed, obliterated. Whatever word you want to use to interject there, feel free. Alright? Once it means that, because here what this piece of the prophecy says, it says, Revelation 19 and 20, it says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. So as Schwab said, to be a part of the upcoming society, you had to subscribe to the EID, EID is becoming mandatory. Everything is being electronic now, or digital for, in other words. The US Treasury is going to start sending payments digitally after however long, even though it was already there. You understand? So they start to walk. You understand? They work out all the kinks, they fix all the bugs. So they start to walk now, they're creeping no more, they're walking. And soon they're going to start to sprint. Just wait and see. On that note, I hope it was enlightening. You know what I mean? Edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Kakodash. Until next time, Shalom.